So welcome to the Miracles and Science Center for Continuous Personal and Professional Development. Today, the fourth Sunday of the month of November, I come with another Sunday message to remind you the Miracles and Science Center for Continuous Personal and Professional Development aims at actually enabling holistic living, where we focus on how to live, how to relate, how to earn, and how to learn. Those are the four pillars of a holistic life. In the Sunday message, we mainly focus on the aspect of how to learn, mainly drawing from the Christian religious doctrine and mainly about prayer, which we package in the form of a quotation, but very powerful in meaning, which will be able to guide you through the week. This Sunday message comes from a quotation that the product of prayer does not fail in purpose. What does it mean? You'll find that you are engaging in a business. That is a product that you have. Is it a product of prayer? You find you are engaging in a relationship. That is a product you have. Is it a product of prayer? You find you are at the job, you are working. That is a product. Is it a product out of prayer? Sometimes we'll be struggling actually. You find that we have entered certain situations, businesses, organizations, and many others. They could be relationships. We may have been there for 10 years, but is it a product of prayer? That is what this Sunday message talks about, is where you are, what you are doing, the service you are providing, the course you are pursuing, whatever you are doing, is it a product of prayer? So, if it is a product of prayer, it will not fail. And if it is not a product of prayer, it will fail. Therefore, this Sunday message tells us that we should be able to wrap all that we do in terms of products, services in prayer. Once we have them as a product of prayer, then it is important to be able to remember that it will not fail. So as long as you are going through issues, this could be at work, this could be in business, this could be in your marriage, this could be whichever sphere of life where you have different problems. First pause and ask a question. Is it a product of prayer? You find actually some people may be struggling at their job, in their families, and yet you find that the service, the product is not a product of prayer, but actually a product of witchcraft. Now, once that happens and you understand it is not a product of prayer, it is time to take stock, to be able to pause and actually call yourself to a meeting and be able to understand that this is actually something that is not coming out as a product of prayer, and that is why it is failing. But once it is a product of prayer, you have to persist. If it is not, it is time to reevaluate. In another Sunday message previously, I was able to deliver something to do with how to make an effective prayer. You can check on our YouTube channel so that you can be able to check that, and it will be able to help you in case you're in a situation currently that is failing, that is not progressing, and you evaluate that is not as a result of prayer. Then you can be able to engage through that Sunday message a way how you can be able to come up with something. Don't fear that you have been in a business for 5 years. Don't fear that you have been in a relationship for 10 years. Don't fear that you have been at a job for 15. It is time to evaluate and be able to determine whether this that you are in that is failing is as a result of prayer. If indeed it is, then what you're going through is simply a challenge that you can be able to overcome with the time. But everything in summary, whatever you do, service you offer, product you offer, should be able to be wrapped in prayer. In summary, pause after this video, ask yourself, is where you are, what you are doing, the product of prayer? The product of prayer does not fail in purpose. And this has been the Sunday message for this fourth Sunday of the month of November. Thank you.